how's everybody doing today? So I'm going to be using the Stranger Things deck, and I want to read today about is the Republican administration and the White House, are they lying about Mitch McConnell's health? So that's what I'm going to be reading about. Are they lying about Mitch McConnell's health? Okay, so let's see what the upside down world has to say about that. I'm Melissa from Postcards to the Universe. I do bunches of different readings. I'm not going to read all of those. If you go through my playlist, you'll see I read about, the general tarot. I read about good things that are going on. I'm going to put this to the side here for a second. I read about relationships. I do different kinds of readings. I do oracle readings. The only time I'm reading about current events and the administration or what's happening in the world or, secrets or government kind of stuff is using the Stranger Things deck. Most of the time I like to read about things that help us moving forward in our relationships, interesting, or in our lives, manifesting abundance. The oracles are about affirmations. I have my show, creating the postcards to the universe, creating the life you crave, and I interview really interesting guests. My last show was with Kathy Beal. We talked about the astrology, Barbo's basket in the middle of July, which is a big global reset in the sky. From what I understand, Neptune just went, Mercury's in retrograde, Neptune just went into retrograde, and Neptune, interesting. I'm asking if the government and the administration, the Republicans, they're lying to us about Mitch McConnell, and with Neptune being in retrograde, Neptune is, can be deep secrets, could be things not, if you think of Neptune, deep waters, right? Like things that are hidden in the deep waters. So it's just kind of interesting that Neptune just went into retrograde. I think it was July 7th. And some congressman said they had a 20-minute conversation with Mitch McConnell, and people are saying that, no, they're out not lying. So let's see what the cards say. I mean, is the government lying? And 2 cards flipped out. So I find that really interesting. Eight of dice. All right, we got. Okay, justice. Let's do this. Huh. Sorry, so you guys can see. I don't know. I mean, I feel like they are. That's just what my intuition is telling me, but I'm just curious to see what the cards say. Are they lying? Is the administration, Republican Party lying about Mitch McConnell's health? Okay. Let's see. Oh my God, the death card, interesting, and the upside down. Start there and then maybe pull a couple more. Okay, let's do this. Start there. One more shuffle. See if another one's come out. Almost. Yep. Interesting. All right, there we go. Upside down. Okay, so the sun usually in the right side up position is a yes card, but it came up in the upside down. Okay, so we have if you've never watched these before, strands represent wands, which is fire. Scoops represent pentacles, which is earth. Dice represents swords, which is air, and spokes represents cups, which is water. For any of you guys who are familiar with the traditional tarot, but just in this upside down Stranger Things world that I feel like we're living in right now. So we have the 8. Yeah, that's correct. I have to count again. The 8 of which ones? The 8 of I gotta get myself like, hello, yes. So there's a situation at hand, right? There is definitely a situation. It's about obstacles and swords about information. So yeah, there's barriers to the information that we're receiving. The Justice card means that that there needs to be fairness and accountability and a karmic balance, and are we getting that? You know, I you know, with this just telling me right now that there's barriers of information that the Justice card coming out next is saying that it's not gonna, the lying isn't gonna, they're not gonna be able to keep doing it, is basically, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out somehow. I mean, the blatant lying, like, you know, saying that he's in the hospital and sick is one thing, but saying that you've spoken to him for 20 minutes on the phone is like literally an out and out lie, if that is allegedly what they're doing. And he is either brain dead, and I suspect he may be in a coma or brain dead because of the death card. And the sun card is usually joy, vitality, success, you know, radiance. And if it's backwards, then no, this person is not, their energy is not vital right now, right? Their energy is not radiant, right? So he may be in the process. He may be in the dying process right now. Okay, so then we have another one, an 8 of cups, okay? So again, there's obstacles, there's barriers. People, they're trying to hide because emotionally, cups are our emotions, water is our emotions. And there are obstacles to keep up this, the story about him actively dying. So they are lying to us, right? Because the death card is not necessarily about death, and it could be be about transformation, and it could be about rebirths and things ending, but it's upside down. So they're not being honest with us, is my point. The question is the government being honest with us about Mitch McConnell's health? And the answer is no. I don't think that they are, from the cards that I'm getting. They are trying to keep it a secret. It's not going to work. Everything that they're doing is going backwards. Everything that they're doing is actually making it worse. They're not sharing the information because they want to hold on to power because of a voting's coming up. So they're holding on as long as they can. Now, I don't know how that would happen, because if he has to be there physically to cast a vote, I don't know if they could do a vote by proxy. But then you have other people who are, you know, it blocks the seat for somebody else to be a replacement. So that's the problem, right? And they want to hold on to power so bad that, are they keeping him alive? Are they keeping him, is he on machines keeping him alive just for their own political gain? It wouldn't surprise me. With this government and the lies and the out and out gaslighting and lies and stealing that they're doing, it wouldn't surprise me. But they are not being honest about, he's transitioning. I think his vitality and his life vitality is not here. He's transitioning. He is either completely passed away and they've lied, or he's in a coma and he's actively in the active dying cycle, or he's brain dead and machines are keeping him alive and they're not sharing that with us. So yes, they are actually they are lying. Yeah, 2 of dice. Yeah, see, so two of swords. They're trying to maneuver the information that we're going to be getting. They are trying to like figure out how they can spin this so it works out in their best interest. They're like going over like, well, if we say this, how long can we hold off? How long can we do this before it has to come out? But it will come out. The Justice card is here. It can't not come out, right? It's just when. And when is it going to come out? Is it going to be in the best interest of them, you know, where it serves them somehow, or is it going to be in the best interest of the public? And I know they're going to hold on as long as they can to make it work out in their favor, but I don't think that that is going to happen. Yeah, Knight of Spokes. Yeah, no, it's coming out. The Knights, yeah, it's coming. The information is coming. Okay, people want to know. The Knight is action. It is movement. It is moving forward. It is, you know, action, right? So as much as they're trying to spin it, they're going to try to make some moves so that we don't get the information, but there's no way that we're not going to get the information, because look at the bottom of the deck. The World. The World is on the bottom of the deck. The world will know that you've been lying, that you've been keeping the information from us. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me go down a little. There you go. So you can see the deck a little bit better. Yeah, so the world's going to know. He is in the final stages of his life, if he hasn't already gone by the time this reading comes out. I'll put this out tomorrow. Today is, what date is today? Today's the 8th. So I'll put this out tomorrow. So it'll be the 9th. If you're seeing this, it's July 9th. Yeah, no, they're definitely trying to keep it a secret, but they can't. And he's in the active dying stages, or he's already passed, or he's already brain dead, and they are actively trying to keep it from us. They are actively trying to keep it from us, but it's going to come out. The Justice and the World card are here. It's coming out. So, oh Lord, this is the perfect deck to read for this kind of craziness that is happening in the world. And of those of you who watch Stranger Things, and you'll see the correlations, let me know, because I really do think we are living in some alternative reality right now. I really do. It's like nothing I've ever seen, nothing anybody's ever seen, actually. This is nothing like anybody's ever seen. So let me know your thoughts. Please share. If you see something I don't, let me know. And I would love it if you would like, subscribe, follow, and whatever you do, whatever's going on out there, they have no control over your own joy and your own happiness. So do something for yourself that brings you a lot of joy. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.